Well, Jim, we want to get a closer look now at one of those very hotly contested Senate race, and that is the state of Washington. The polls close there at 11 o'clock Eastern, and we want to speak now with Enrique Cerna. He's with public television station KCTS in Seattle. Enrique, this is a state where I guess months ago people thought Patty Murray wouldn't have a problem. She's clearly in the race, you could argue, of her career. What are you hearing right now? How does it look?
Well, you're right. Dino Rossi, her challenger, got into this race very late in May. He's very well known because he's run for governor here twice. Won very close race first time around, went to court, lost to Governor Chris Gregoire in a recount. Second time around was beaten. This time around, it's close. It's still a bit early in the evening, but I just talked to our pollster from the Washington poll, Matt Barreto from the University of Washington, and the one thing that he said to me is that right now, Patty Murray's doing very well here in King County, most populous county in the state of Washington. And in fact, her numbers are pretty similar to where Chris Gregoire was when she defeated Dino Rossi in 2008. So that looks good for her. He's only at about 38%. He needs to be over 40% to be able to do well in this county because it is more progressive and it's more of a Democratic county. So it's early, but it's still leaning to Murray at this point. But it could be tight. Now, the other thing to keep in mind here is that we're pretty much all mail ballots in the state of Washington. We have one county in Pierce County, south of Seattle, that is doing where people still go to the polls. But since it is via mail, if this is real close, several days, who the winner is. And it's likely that they're going to be counting votes here for several days. So it's very early in the evening, but right now it looks like the polling is trending toward Murray.
Enrique, remind us why Patty Murray has had such a difficult time in this race. Is it the same story we're hearing everywhere else, the economy, jobs? Flesh it out for us.
It's pretty much that. You know, she has been in the Senate for 18 years. I think that, you know, people would argue as to how well she's done, but one thing that she has done is that she's brought money to the state, and she has not been shy about, you know, saying that, and that that's part of her role as a senator. But in these times, with the economy bad, I think that there is, as we're seeing elsewhere in the country, that shift toward, you know, where the jobs and the economy are bigger issues. Dino Rossi, very well-known guy in the state because he's run for governor twice now in this race as well. So he had that built-in awareness from all the voters throughout the state of Washington. Plus, he was really hitting Patty Murray throughout this campaign very hard on the whole issue of earmarks. And he said he made a pledge that he would not do earmarks if he got into the Senate. Murray had to defend herself on all of these things. You know, but he's been very strong, conservative Republican in the sense that he's, you know, not going to do earmarks, his jobs and the economy. So I think because Democrats are struggling elsewhere, she's been feeling that as well. The other thing, it's been a nasty campaign. The ads here have been just really ugly. Today there was a report in the Everett Herald that they talked to the people from, I believe it was the Sunlight Foundation, which tracks spending throughout the country, and $1 billion in outside money was poured in by independent groups into this race. And, you know, President Obama came here, Michelle Obama came here, so they want to hold that seat.
Enrique Cerna joining us from KCTS in Seattle. Enrique, thanks very much.